Howdy, y'all. So, get ready. Doing more Alicia Marie. Marie. So, this is called The Evolution of Hip Hop. So, she's going to be freestyling off of the old school hip hop beats from back then. And in her way, in her terms. Because when I first heard this, I was like, dang, she literally just broke it down. Like, and that right there, she definitely deserved the respect. Because really, she's doing the evolution of hip hop all the way back from the 70s, right? So enjoy this, and I know y'all are going to be really surprised at this.
So, of course, when you have a genre whose current day figures are more popular than its forefathers, the current day culture is going to be different than the culture the genre started out in. Styles of music go through a lot of change and evolution sonically and ideologically over decades of time.
Take it back to 30 years ago. Well, after the masses first heard rap blast, when they turned their stereo second, it's nothing more than a phase. They don't want to hear it. Fast forward to today, is it changed? Sure, but barely though. The clothes they wear and the slang change, but stereotypes hated was staying the same. The further the years would go, the more that we let it define us instead of rejecting it. Question if it's dead or alive. When we set the barrier, what was clearly ahead of its time had begun dwindling. Switching abundant thinkers for dumb simpletons. Numb middlemen butchered their vision with tongues crippled from running them. Thumbs twiddling, wondering will it be done? Rippling, riveted into the media. These inner city kids influencing pop culture easier, and they're watching them eat it up before they got greedier, realizing they needed us yet. Was seen as an immediate threat for keeping in check. They need to protect suburban American youth from hearing the music that will bury their views, bury the truth when it's still alive. Before they're aware of it too, and until it dies, they're moving up vilified. At that time, they were the enemy, holding us back. We fought together even though it was whack. And when they saw the status quo that it had, they pretend to be the one to have our back when their motive was cash. And yeah, they knew that. They wanna control them. They told them too bad. No soul for a few stacks. They don't need to do that. Cause if hip hop makes it, it'll be true rap. Grassroots from the streets to reach middle class speakers with boom back. But that's exactly the way they did it. They made it to radio play with nothing but drum and bass. Innovative lyrics created a lane and a way to fit in this industry. Made a difference in music forever, making this nation listen. It went from 0 to 70, from serial enemy to carry the hero identity. Entering unprepared mentally, begin to feel they move like centipedes. 1,000 steps and barely get an inch ahead of seats. They gotta start to sell dance records with the answer, it ain't hard to tell. Labels dangling that shiny deal, they knew the bargain well. Play the target like a fool and make them think they're smart as hell, like they got it all themselves. Started making a market, a genre they thought would never go farther than those apartments and project corners they cipher wrong. For better or worse, if it's right or wrong, went beyond what most of them might have wanted. Brought it to the middle and upper class who were fascinated. Half of them would mimic black culture, the other half would hate it, but still were infatuated. Afraid, so they labeled it as a dangerous fad that would fade. But the fans were advocating, debating their case, convinced that it had a place in the waves of the industry that can say that it's just a phase, but they knew better. Got too clever for their games, it's a new era. These fools better get it straight at the same time. It seemed the way that they rhyme began aligning with how the media portray their minds as violent and ignorant. What initially was repelled, did they hear it so many times that they never leave it themselves? Well, it's all just speculation. Call it whatever, it's the art of regulation, reshaping the artist's reputation. Maybe they saw rap gave struggle a voice and decided they can't provide it with that much of a choice. Young boys up in the hood wanna be like their favorite rappers, and a positive role model means they might just make it past it. But the fact is, the nation needs a lower class to function. Did they sign ignorant rappers to ensure the cycle was running? Was it natural evolution? Was a rapper selling their soul, or was it white America touching the music, getting control? Hell if I know, there's no way to tell. Some listeners hoping it well, saying the state of the game getting better, the rest of them saying it's going to hell. But all we can say, at the end of the day is a change. Whatever it's worth, then it will again. Instead of complaining, just let it rework. Cause staying the same, remaining stagnant. Breaking and tagging, turn it's working in Twitter posts. Mad the battling off the top became rehearsing a written flow. So is it different? With no doubt. For sure there's rappers that sold out, and a lot that wouldn't, that took it their own route. While the radio catered to pop, but the underground drop shit for every taste in hip-hop. They wanna sing it's not the same, like that's a problem. That it came from the bottom and made it to be so big the entire nation was vibing. It spread to the whole world, but they're saying it's dying cause the roots grew to a tree too big to be confined into a single lane. And it's strange, each class and race got a place in rap to be done, but that mad everything has changed. They'd rather it stay the same, say it's the death of rap, I say it's the growth of music. If we could redirect the path, nothing can set us back except of our own surrender. Agendas molding together, eventually there's no contenders left to go against us. They enter with no defenses. Tools is their only weapon. They say it's to fix the problem, but really they throw the wrench in, but won't make excuses. Lately I know a lot's wrong, but to say that rap's dead and point to the radio and the pop songs like Baby Got Back and Protect Your Neck were both hits in the same moment, showing us popping. Raw records can coexist if we can figure how to even it out. When it's sinking deeper down, breathing its mouth to keep it from drowning. Found a piece of my belief in the sound, a place where I can keep my mind in the sky with my feet on the ground. Now I'm not saying I'm happy with rap's current state. Sad to get some love and hate weight. Some of us carry a chariot for the fake. The real getting the trash heap, suffocating every breath of fresh air, and they do it gladly. If you ask me, the balance is crucial. Everyone don't use their music in the same fashion that you do. Someone a track they can move to, someone some bars they can think to, someone a vibe they can feel. Others want a song they can sing to, and if all they want is a single, there's room for all of that. Art is subjective. The same quality making you call shit dope make someone call it whack. That's the beauty of having so many avenues. Every rapper has room for their craft, and the fans can grab and choose. The truth is, this type of music never was suited for mass appeal. Pursuing rap that's real, they want it back, but feel the douche. Their solutions kill Venusian, get us back on the airwaves. Like it ain't what stole the hunger that made it that in the first place. Not saying don't be mad, I'm saying search for that silver lining. Relax, this time, our fate isn't set, we're still deciding. Rep that boom back to the death, yo. But check, I still bump that new rap in my headphones. Respect, cause not all of us are radio artists. That's why I'm thankful to indie music for making the market, and y'all for playing the part in it. Looking back to the start, it was born as underground. Life is all in cycles that run, and this one has come around. If the meth is buried in trends, well the fact's obvious. If that's the lock securing the win, we don't have a shot in this option. Is you won't care till it ends in a rap apocalypse. Laugh like we're not near it again, and that's what your problem is. The model to this madness is count your damn blessings. Billion artists at our fingertips, so what's the transgression? Write your post complaining about the famous music that ain't dope, or bring light to what you feel is real. Who will you promote?
Seems kind of ridiculous and short-sighted to say that people of one culture can't participate in or enjoy the art form of another culture, when the mere fact that someone in Korea might want to make hip-hop music is a reflection of the power of music, its ability to transcend cultural boundaries and influence and inspire people who might be completely unfamiliar with the culture the music was born in.
I must say that right there had to be one of her best rap performances ever. Like, bro, she literally just went through a whole 6 minutes going through different beats from back from the 80s all the way to the 2015. Like, I don't think if some of y'all actually know this, like the evolution from back in the days, right? And now here we are now, nearly what, like they say, 50 plus years later, right? This is what we're listening to. I got money, I got girls, I got Gucci color clothes. I got this girl, I got this man, blah 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 blah. Like, that's what we're hearing now. I got all the money in the world. All these suckers want to come at me. I told that bitch to go. Like, that's what we're hearing now. And I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather just find and just look at some, old school music. Because that right there was the music, right? And I'll tell you one thing, y'all. Give her the respect, man. Because, bro, she literally just went from all the way from the 1980s, and she made it through 2015, going just nonstop, like freestyle and just going off like crazy, right? That's why she definitely deserves it, man. She deserves it. Alicia Marie, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this and stick around for more coming up real shortly.